spin it all the way around. Oh, fuck. Welcome, sad boys, to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I talk a lot about creators, and I talk a lot about trending content. I do think it's also important to go after the big dogs. Big cable media. There's some goofy shit on there too, and nothing gets goofier than alternate sports challenge shows. So if you will, please grab your favorite knife, because we're going into the world of Fortune Fire, Knife or Death. Take away. Now I'm going to put on my detective hat right now, because we're going to dive full in to see just what the hell is forged in fire, knife or death. Now, with the name that is as glorious as Fortune Fire, Knife or Death, you would expect some pretty hardcore shit, especially with the man on the cover being this Mr. Clean from the darkest timeline looking motherfucker. What do I know about this show? I don't know jack shit, except for it's a sequel series to Fortune Fire, which is a series where they made swords. I love it when a very specific hobby, something that lives and dies by such a small group of people, crosses over into the mainstream. When us outsiders get a little taste, what is happening in the underground America? What are the kids doing these days? Apparently they're making knives. That's it. I'm changing my channel. I'm doing bladed content from now on. Let's dive right in. You know you're in for some good shit when it starts out with a disclaimer. We're gonna show you some fucked up shit. Now, it may look like fun. You may want to do it, but don't. Children shouldn't play with swords. These are grown men playing with swords. Try to stop me!
Throughout history, the blade and one's ability to wield it has been the difference between life and death.
What history was that? What point in history? You know, in some point in history, willing to swords were life and death.
Total carnage! Who can do the most damage in the fastest time? Whose blade and dreams will shatter? And who will earn the title of Knife or Death Champion?
After a title screen like that, if you're not in this shit, I don't know what more you could ask for. They've rented out this entire warehouse. They're gonna have people come to the warehouse who have made their own knives out of their garage, and they're gonna put them through a set of obstacle courses, and the winner gets $20,000 and gets crowned as a Knife or Death champion. There's no actual death. It's only symbolic death that your knife didn't work, I guess. So the title is a little misleading. Some people also make swords, so it's not exactly Knife or Death. It's probably more like Knife or Sword or Fell to Complete. Regardless, I'm in this, baby! Let's get this knife party going! I think I proved my point with that joke.
They've probably made 500 knives. But the unknown of what we're going to cut in this competition, it's pretty intimidating.
Like, I've made over 500 knives, but what are we cutting? If you asked me what I thought a guy who makes his own blades looked like,
Blade wielders, I'm Bill Goldberg. This is the most difficult, intense, and utterly badass knife competition ever created.
Okay, Bill. Listen, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably the greatest thing you'll ever do, so, be thankful. Thank me, personally, Bill Goldberg, What a murderer's row of heroes. Almost all white men. You can pick apart the demographics on the background of these people. I just love the choices they made. One guy dressed up in his finest denim shirt and cowboy hat. Others wore like komodos, cargo shorts, tactical vests. And then this dude's just fucking chilling here in a baggy t-shirt and baggy pants.
You and your blade will be tested in a series of time challenges that focus on precision, technique, strength, blade sharpness, and durability.
We've discussed the categories that your knives need to perform under. Your knife needs to cut as well as slice. The most perfect knife challenge course to ever be conceived.
The knife fight course is a true test of speed and power. The first obstacle you'll face, Trailblazer. You must cut through 6 wooden dowels, each releasing a lit torch. When the torches fall, igniting the steel pits, it's time to move on to the next obstacle. Stick and move. You must stab, slice, and cut through 3 separate containers to release enough contents so that the attached counterweights reach the ground.
It's very clear with the setup. Testing knives is just not that interesting. And you can set up a cutting board with objects and cut through them. Not very exciting to watch. Maybe if we added like obstacles and like challenges on top of it. Guys, you see fire? Isn't that exciting now? He cut a bucket. Isn't that much more exciting than just going, this blade's good?
The winner earns a cash prize and a spot in the Grand Champion Showdown at the end of the season to vie for a $20,000 cash prize and the title of Knife or Death Champion.
You don't even win the cash prize if you win today. This is just a qualifying round. This is American Ninja Warrior, but with knives. Let's be honest, this is the American Ninja.
Station our very own blade expert and Forged and Fired champion, Travis Schwartz, before the start of this run. He's going to give your blade one final once-over before we give you the green light to tackle knife fight.
It's Travis Schwartz. He's going to look over the blade. He's going to give you the go-ahead. If you don't pass Travis's standards for blade perfection, you don't even perform. You better get down and pray that he likes your knife. We don't want no busted ass blades going in this competition.
The adrenaline is flowing. I'm ready.
Whoa, Mike Socosta. I didn't know you had a passion for blades.
I enjoy competing in martial arts competitions. I also hold a black belt in Iaido, the way of the Japanese samurai sword.
I think it's so funny how respected these people are within their fields. I took Taekwondo for many years. There's so much respect for the people in the dojo and in that community. But on the outside, removed, it's the dorkiest thing. Anyone who competes in tournaments, that's an incredible skill, but it's also a very useless skill, and you look dorky as hell.
There's a confidence and a spirit that shoots through the blade into me.
You're using the spirit of a dead Japanese man to win the competition. That seems like course for disqualification, if you ask me.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Thank you.
See what I mean by dorky? He got on the fucking ground to give him his sword, and this guy's just like, thanks.
You can't take a sharpened blade out of Japan. They're actually considered national treasures. So I was lucky enough to found a Japanese smith that actually lived in China, and they were able to send it to me here in the United States.
That Chinese loophole coming in handy. Thanks, China. Mwah, don't you ban me. I hate free speech.
But it does seem to have a little bit of wiggle. It can affect the performance of the blade. I have to do a little bit of testing. Make sure it's safe and handles well.
I think I'm feeling a little bit of wiggle here. I'm gonna have to test this boy out for my own. Don't mind if I do. Ha 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 ha. Woo!
This is a fine blade, and this definitely makes the cut.
Why do we have to see this part? So we can learn about the blade. They have 40 minutes to take up. Give me the obstacle course. I'm here to see people cut shit up.
This blade, by far, is the largest blade in today's competition.
You have 28 inches of cutting power. He can wield this thing with one hand, or he can double up with both hands.
It's bigger, better. We're gonna see.
It says the man who's built like a semi-truck.
See how he's hitting it
Clean
down an
cut.
angle. He's
Power.
dropping those hips. He's dropping the legs.
He's through. He's through. The torches are down.
Woo! There's that hot knife action I'm looking for. Cut a piece of wood with it.
Can move.
He's going towards the thrusting motion.
Samurai blades employ soft metal. He may be trying to preserve his blade here. He's leaving the crate before that counterweight reaches the ground.
In the special forces, you make sure that threat's down before you move on.
Well, I just want people to know I was in the special forces, and I just want to tell you that you don't leave until that threat of a crate was down. That crate was a threat, and he let it be. That crate could come back, sir. For you and your family, they have to commentate. They have to say something. But what do you say? They're stabbing boxes with swords. Either it's working, or I don't think it's working. What more commentary do you need?
Let's talk about cardio right now. You see him slowing down.
Let's talk about cardio. He seems to be getting really winded out there. You think you would have benefited more from running, exercising, maybe a clean diet? I don't want to put any presumptions on the man. I'm just saying it could be asthma, maybe a pre-existing condition. I'm going to blame poor health on this one. I call it like I see it.
He needs those 2 counterweights to hit the ground before you cross that line, or it's a 25-second penalty. Oh, he gave up on the box. Hit the first bucket and crossed. 2 penalties on stick and move.
Two
This
penalties,
ice is going
buddy.
to make...
Is he getting a little bounce from that ice? Oh my God, his blade is actually bending.
They're trying so f***ing hard to make this exciting. It's 2 dudes in a cold-ass warehouse. You know it's cold because they're fucking cutting ice. And me, and you can't let that shit get hot. Watching people just cut things with knives.
Carl is staring down sudden death. Unfortunately, Carl can't move on and complete the course.
He stopped too short. You need to cut through that
You
object.
gotta cut through the object. How far do the bragging rights of this show take you? If you do win. If you lose, like, who cares? You never have to bring it up. No one's gonna talk about it. Hi, I'm here. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about this shit all day, baby.
My name's David McConnell, and I work as a machine repairman. In my downtime, I'm forging blades.
I'm making something too in my downtime. What's more useful, asshole commentary or a bladed weapon? They both cut just as sharp.
Up next, stick and move.
David doesn't bring a lot of raw power.
David doesn't bring a lot of raw power. It's such a nice, like, politically correct way to say, like,
I think this dude's fucking weak. Stop bringing a lot of raw power.
He's going for each corner, not specifically one.
Oh, he's going to bust through that box.
He is blowing right through it. Oh my God!
oh my god!
There, he broke the knife in half. Oh my God!
Whoa.
And you see the disbelief in David's eyes.
This is a bad advertisement. Don't buy a blade from this guy. That shit's gonna fucking snap on you.
My name is Rodrigo Artilheiro. I'm originally from Brazil. Right now, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. The blade I'm competing with is a copy sword. It's a Greek style. They say back in the years, used to help when to cut head off, all this stuff.
Why is he so stoked about that? Use the help, you could just fucking cut people's heads off.
Make my orange juice with that blade, cutting the orange and stuff, you know, I love it.
Those are grapefruits, not oranges.
Opa, you ready? I'm coming for you all. Oh!
Why they let this crazy motherfucker have a weapon?
Congratulations, your blade makes the cut.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Be ready because I'm on a rock and roll.
Why are you telling me that? I'm ready. I'm as ready as I can be.
Once Persians would breach the spears, hoplites, it would transition to these short swords. And man, I'll tell you what.
Carnage.
We all know swords were made as weapons, but these guys love what purpose they had as weapons. They just casually talk about the death these instruments would bring like it's nothing. I just find that so bizarro.
Got hung up on a dowel.
Yeah!
With a man his size, it shows how hard these things can be to cut.
With a man his size, what's his size? I love their judgment.
He moves on to lifeline. Sudden death obstacle remembered. One cut through each object. If not, You're out of the challenge. Yes, sir! Lead number 1. Yeah! Oh my God!
Oh my God! That goddamn fish! Fishes, you can sleep soundly tonight knowing that you're safe from blades.
What is it gonna take for somebody to defeat this course?
What is it gonna take?
I'm from going through a 2x4, hitting a dangling rope, sloshing through all the water bottles, being out there with the big guys and people going, wow.
Where are the warehouses that just take knife breaks?
Joe's gonna cut through some 2x4s. You wanna see that? This one's looking real sharp.
Choppers also refers to stone tools used as far back as 2 million years ago. These choppers are the modern version of one man's earliest invention.
But hey, you know what? She's not quitting.
There's no doubt about that. She's got the true warrior spirit. Well, moving on. Got the true warrior spirit. Well, moving on.
But I want you to look at her footing. She's not really locking in that place like a boxer or a martial artist.
I don't know how to take their commentary on this one.
Here we go. One cut. Oh, successful through the chicken. Absolutely easy. He rushed.
Fish got cowboy man. If no one can get past the fish, then like what? Maybe there's something wrong with your obstacle course. So we get to the second one. It's between Crazy Pants and the Texas Ranger.
Feeling pumped. I got a job to do. Let's get it done. Let's go home.
Let's stop doing all this TV shit. I got a job to go back home to. Oh, that's so nice, sir, that you got a job.
Dead run is the ultimate test of your speed, timing, accuracy, and precision.
This course is twice as long as anything we've done so far. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. This course is a lot bigger than the other one, so it's probably gonna take longer. It's another obstacle course. There's even more bullshit they have to do. There's another fish.
He's got to ascend to the top and stop the clock. Okay, he's got to make up some time here. Finished!
What an anticlimactic ending. You walk up the stairs and then you cut a very thin thing. This competition is no more impressive or less impressive than Joe in her warehouse cutting 2x4s for the boys. Regardless of how much you dress this course up, you're just cutting things with knives.
He's headed up. And he's through. Rodrigo's time, 5:46.
Our cowboy won this leg. Let's see if he has some encouraging words to say.
Oh, boys. Fell down in the mud, got up, wiped it off, came out here and kicked its ass.
You kicked the mud's ass? I don't know what that metaphor means. Wow, what a competition. Forge and Fire, Knife or Death is the greatest combination of niche competition on a grand scale. People that are very confident and cocksure in their abilities to not only wield the knife, but the knife itself. They believe in their blade. Going from the cockiest motherfucker to crushed and disappointed like that in one cut. Perfect drama. Please tell me if you've watched Forge and Fire, Knife or Death, or if you have any other very niche competition shows that you think I should check out. I hope you enjoy watching this. Woo-wee! I'm Grayson Todd. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe below. Please check out my music for free. Please watch one of my other videos. You can pick which one. Stay posy, everyone out there. Toodles.